Hey guys, in this video we take a look at my recommendation of card decks I believe have used for the last few years and some of them recently, decks that are great for one's well-being and mindfulness. Now there are numerous cards out there that provide some form of healing. I have so many oracle decks that provides their version of healing work. Now the thing is, some of these decks, primarily oracles, does require you to get involved a lot more, build a relationship with the cards, the energy you're working with. So there is a learning curve, a continuous session, journaling work, and a lot more invested feelings, thoughts, and time. You have guidebooks with additional information of cards to kind of further understand the meanings from the message that you're getting. Like you have here some of them on display. It's something that you can't fully avoid sometimes, where yes, you get that inspirational boost of messages or that positive kind of message coming out from some of these oracles, but again, it does take some time to dive in and gain a full understanding, and you got loads of great decks for that. So the cards that I want to recommend to you to consider, at least, are decks that don't really need as much commitment of your time. You don't have to be spiritual or think in depth or go through any guidebook. These decks are great for whenever you need some inspiration, a boost of morale, to realign and strengthen the connection to your mind, body, heart, and soul. It's all subjective, but if there are any decks you see here that you would like me to do a separate video on, please leave a comment and I'll do that. So our first card is Mindful Living Inspiration Cards by Katie Rose, recently released. This is more of an affirmation deck that provides messages of yoga philosophy. What this deck will do for you is help you to slow down in moments of stress. You could even use them as inspiration to turn around resentments, and also provide you some points of reflection for your meditation practice. Now there are four card types: one for your physical body, subtle body, which is your chakras, your mind and emotions, and your spiritual soul. Here is an example of inside each card types, clearly highlighting the type of cards it is. Each with its own unique design, geometric design, and blend of energy and colors. And then in the center, you'll have the affirmation message of each card. So we're going to take a closer look at some of these cards just to give you an idea of the messages. So here we have the subtle body, and you've got in the center there, it's indicating to you this is the affirmation of the heart and mind, and there you have the affirmation right there in the middle. You got your third chakra energy center, and in the middle there you have the message. Again, so this card type is all about one's chakra energy, so it will cover all the chakras, and of course one's heart and mind. So you could see the affirmation there. Again, it's got its own unique design. It's quite fairly nice. My intuition is awoken, and I trust in it. My heart is open, and I give and receive love freely. So you have a total of 9 cards, and I think it's the same with all of the other card types. The next card is all about the physical body. So the physical body type cards, all about the appreciation of one's body. Here, for example, the appreciation of one's feet, the appreciation of one's sexuality. So you've got the affirmations, again, in the centered, presented quite fairly differently. So I guess the circle embodying the body itself. Now, I wouldn't really worry so much if I don't really show all of the messages. I will be uploading a video straight after this one with this card specifically being shown, because it's quite fairly new, so you get a chance to see it properly for what it is. So overall, as you could see, there's various different designs for each particular card types with various different messages. The mind and emotion is all about what you're feeling and what you're thinking. You may be feeling resentful, and how to let these kind of go. So the section of letting go, section of grounding, section of appreciation. So there's quite a bit there to help you have that mindful way of living, that kind of energy that you need to have. So that was the Mindful Living Inspiration card. Helps you to slow down moments of stress, forms intention, and helps you with any form of resentment. Our next deck is the Spirit Junkie by Gabrielle Bernstein. I love this one. I think it's much better than The Universe Has Your Back and the Super Attractor. Personally, the others didn't really resonate with me. Now, this deck inspires you to be and accept who you are. Very uplifting affirmation deck. It will empower you in so many ways. If you're in doubt about yourself or feeling fearful, to shine the light of the light in you of who you are, to bring out the best of what makes you special. A great deck for one's self-worth, beautiful artwork and different colors and meaningful messages. I think they're a lot more meaningful than the other two decks that didn't really resonate with me. So we're going to have a look at some of these messages here. We've got guidance is available to me now. I know that angels, ancestors and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone. And the next one, I'm in sync with the flow of life. The colors, it's all very different messages. All is well, everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. And sometimes it will show you the narrative of the author. My productivity stems from inspiration. When I flow on what brings me joy, my task becomes effortless actions. I am a light worker in disguise. I do not have to talk about it. I can just be it. All that I love is more important to me than all that I fear. Again, you see the vibrant colors. I claim my desires. I hold great visions. I just love this deck. It really does have that beautiful positive energy. It really does make you feel good at the end of the day. So, if you're ever in doubt of yourself, you're just not in that great state of mind. This deck, its image, its pictures, messages, it will make you feel good. I tend to view them as, when your best friend is not available, hey, turn to these and they have good things to say. So that was the Spirit Junkie. Helps you love and accept yourself. 52 affirmation cards with no book or anything, only positive messages and encouraging positive and encouraging messages. An absolute fantastic deck, one of my favorite. So next we have the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn. Again, well, these I consider them to be 50% affirmation cards and 50% oracle. Now, similar to the other two, however, it does come with a guidebook for additional meanings beyond the mantra on the cards for a deeper understanding and reflection. It's an option, but not necessary. It's an old deck that speaks to the voice of wisdom to you. It basically helps you to realign yourself. It reasons with you and tries to uplift you to view the circumstances differently. And in a way, it also helps to strengthen your connection with the universe. So again, I mean, the cards on their own is kind of good enough, I feel, the messages. But if you did want to have that option to dive somewhat deeper, then you have the booklet there, which is to me a bonus to have if you need it. And the messages are not very long. It just gives you a brief explanation to kind of look a bit more deeper. The cards are gorgeous, very, very colorful. This would be at the back of the cards. At the back of the cards, you've got the various different designs. You've got sort of like keywords that prompts the meaning of that cards, various different geometry, symbols and shapes and everything. And I'll give you an example of some of these cards. So various different colors, beautiful design. You will have the message here at the very bottom, celebrating simplicity, sharing shame, honoring adversity. So it just goes on. So here, for example, we have untangling neglect. So that would be like at the front or at the back of the card. And then when you turn the card around, inside of it, it gives you a little message. I take the time to give myself all the approval I desire. So now, if that's not enough and you want to know even more, then you can go into the book. Dissolving judgments. The message here: I don't have to like the actions of others in order to love my journey. So you could see what I mean, where it's like 50% you get it. Parts of it is an affirmation, and the other part can be the oracle part to really dive in deeper. It couldn't have happened any other way. So again, like I said, it strengthens your connection with the universe as well. Helps to kind of accept things, view circumstances in a positive manner. Sharing shame, what is that? When I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be. So it also helps to release as well. Amplifying abundance. Abundance is my birthright, and I receive it now. So it's encouraging as well, empowering, healing heartbreak. It's a very gorgeous deck. The messages are wonderful, simple. My heart will love again. And, if you want to know more, little steps to how to, what actions to take, what you can do to further, to develop further with that message, the healing aspects of it, that's when it becomes more of an oracle, and then you can go into the booklet. But a fantastic, positive, empowering deck that I've enjoyed very much. So really, really love it. So we've got the mantra deck. The mantra deck overall provides channel healing, it strengthens connection to the universe, reminds you of your inner wisdom, and it also empowers you. An absolutely great deck. I do enjoy it. It's more on the spiritual side of things. So that is the mantra, the healing mantra card deck by Matt Kahn. All right, our next card is the Healing Energy Oracle by Mario Duguay. Powerful healing deck. This deck has a lot of energy of the light in it. That's so illuminating in its images, and the messages brings a lot of inner peace and powerful blessings. It's not really an oracle deck, but more of an affirmation card deck with positive mantras that will help you replace negative thoughts with messages that are very uplifting and powerful overall. I mean, it's stunning. It reminds me of The Secret Language of Light. These images, very, very beautiful images. And let's have a look at some of the messages on there. Affirmation: I listen to myself and I acknowledge my needs. I assert myself and retain my power. I am brave and gentle. I don't have to be afraid of others. I respect myself and I am respected by others. Very empowering. Very uplifting messages, and it acts like a mirror. It's think of it as a third person. It's the messages you're looking in the mirror, and you're seeing yourself as this energy, and that is a reflection of you. That's a reminder of you. That is your deeper wisdom there. I am going to do a video on this deck. I know I was working on it last month or so, but look out for that one. So I will be doing a video just to highlight this deck in a lot more details. But the messages are very powerful. Again, if you're feeling down, things are not going so great, and you want to be uplifted, you want to feel, strong, you want that burst of energy, something to just give you that little push, then these cards are, I think they're great for that. They bring a lot of illumination into one situation, the way things are going. There is no booklet, so what the messages that you get are directly right there on the cards as they are. Here and now, the future does not exist. The past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have the confidence in life again. Elevation: I free myself from fear and trust the universe. Manifestation of light: I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self. Learning to love myself: I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I mean, there's a bits of everything in this deck. Absolutely fantastic. So this deck provides a lot of inner peace, replacement of negative thoughts, empowers and uplifts you, and it has a lot of powerful blessings in it. So the next deck is the same author, Same card design, but a different theme. These are not oracle cards, but affirmation mantra cards, similar to the last one. The deck provides a lot of enlightenment. Now, again, it's similar to the last one where you've got that reflection, that third person, but it speaks a lot more of inner truths within and much broader, and also it has images that can that better resonates with you as opposed to the light in the last deck by the author. um Deeper reflection, uplifting the consciousness as well. Messages are all mainly very much empowering, and you could see it here, a lot of it, like here in The Alchemist. It kind of, it portrays a message of empowerment of oneself and belief in oneself. And the images as well kind of relates, it reflects the messages here. Now you've got those image there. I discover who I am. Today I discover the riches that lie within me. I acknowledge my true self. I see myself as as an unlimited being and marvel at the beauty of my life. And you could see that on the top image where the person is marveling of the beauty of of who they are. And this one here, they look centered, unity, I guess, coming into one. You could see the image there, how it portrays the same thing in the message. Today I bring my attention into the present moment where I become one within my inner light. And again, it's easy to look at the image and see that taking place, see that happening. So if you need to be inspired to kind of like, what do I need to do to remain in the present moment? Some of these images can provide that. You've got the ladder, reaching up, achievement. As I advance on the road towards achievement, I discover my greatest strengths and learn from each challenge. Empowering, encouraging. So it's got an element of all of the other decks that I've covered, a lot more. I feel in its message. Unconditional love. Today I choose to see the light in everyone. I seek the divine in each being, and I accept others as they are. Live for love. I am light. Images are very beautiful. Today the light is within me. The light surrounds me. The light protects me. Absolutely gorgeous card. Very empowering messages. Very, very empowering messages. So what does this deck do for you? It empowers you and uplifts the consciousness. Awesome deck. And finally, my absolute favorite, a must-have for everyone. If it doesn't matter how old it is or how many years will go past, this is a must-have deck. To me, it's my number one. It's my favorite. It does everything that all of those other decks does and covers a lot more. And to me, it covers a particular theme that I think is the most important one. As humans, I personally, I believe, and a lot of you might agree, the one thing that human beings have difficulty with is in letting things go. There's so many little small things we find so difficult to let go. The reasons, well, I could only speak of myself, is fear, letting go, that fear of the losing control. And, in this deck, kind of like, that's what it's all about. It's there to help you heal in letting go, in acceptance. And the messages covers so much various, it covers pretty much all areas I could possibly think of. Heart, mind, experiences, soul, every particular experience, one's self-esteem. Here you have surrender to self-esteem, surrender to outdated beliefs about yourself. Beautiful messages that always seems to resonate, that has a deep impact and meaning, and you can feel it. Surrender to spirit, surrender to divine timing. The affirmation is I think is beautiful. They have a lot of meaning. They're not, I've had decks where a lot of the affirmation just seems like it's repeating itself. But this one here, I think it's absolutely fantastic. So many things it covers, and it's one that I use without failure every morning. You know, that one card in the morning, there is no book, no nothing like that. The message that you get is right in front of you. It's raw, and you know, it puts your conscious mind into a state of preparation. For me, ideally, when I use it in the morning, you know, what is it that you're going to be tackling? Or, you know, let's just say you don't do it in the morning, and then you're going through a tough day, and you pull that card out, and it gives you that suggestion. It's an absolute amazing card. Beautiful variation of different colors. The images are wonderful as well. Everything resonates. It covers so much. Messages mean a lot of impact. The deck helps you to let go of obsessions, to hand over controlling, learn to move and flow with things, to embrace and deepen your connection to the universe and your intuition. So, the Power of Surrender cards teaches you how not to sabotage yourself in your choices and your relationships. An absolute amazing card. So that is it, guys. That is my recommendation decks for one's mindfulness and well-being. Absolutely amazing decks. A mixture of the very old and the new. Great for one's mental health overall. Very encouraging and empowering decks. So if there is any one of these decks you would like me to do an individual video on, just leave a comment. So thank you for watching. Love and light to all of you. Take care.